Frieren Beyond Journey's End.
Free Beyond Journeys in there. This is a review for season one. I have not seen it, but Neil has, and he's going to let us know all about it.
All right, cool. So, Frieren Beyond Journey's End is the anime based on the manga written by Kanehiro Yamada and illustrated by Tsukasa Abe that's been running since 2020. The anime is produced by Studio Madhouse and is directed by Keiichiro Saito. This is an anime about Frieren, who is a 500-year elf, who's the main character you see on the screen here. The essential plot setup of this is that years ago, she and a party of heroes helped defeat the demon lord that was ruling over the land. And now decades have gone by since that has happened. And the main hero of the party, Himmel, has died of natural causes due to in old age. And now Frieren is on a journey to kind of discover her inner emotions because since she's an elf who lived such a long time, she doesn't really understand the concepts of like connections with people and places and things like that. So she is on a journey to the north to maybe reunite with Himmel's soul in the in a field that links to the afterlife. And on her journey, she is joined by a new party of heroes. One of them being Fern, who is a disciple of one of the heroes from the past. Stark, who is a young warrior trying to prove himself. And this is about the journeys and adventures that this group of heroes go on. So, what makes Frieren Beyond Journey's End such a special anime and series is that it essentially takes the fantasy setting, tropes, and trappings that we all expect and applies extremely human, emotional, and meditative themes on top of all of them because this is a show that is ultimately about legacies and time and the passage of time and how it affects people and places. You'll get you'll have episodes that don't really have much to do with the overall plot, but are just about Frieren and the party connecting with old villages that she used to visit in the past and new connections that are made in their journeys and their adventures. And it's a really special show. The manga and the anime are just very special because of just how believably human and just and emotional everything involved in it is.
Okay. And I hear a lot of people talk about this show. How popular is it there in terms of manga and then the actual anime itself?
Okay, so the anime like almost won anime of the year at the Crunchyroll Awards. It lost to Solo Leveling, but it was right up there in contention. Season 2 is airing right now and is the highest rated anime of this anime season right now. And the manga has 146 chapters and it's been going on since 2020 and still has very high readership, including me. So this series started off as the manga started off as very low key because it's not based off of an IP that everyone knows, and it's a concept that takes a little time to really get what it's trying to do. But it's really built up its fan base, not just from the anime, but from the manga being so well realized and nuanced with not just the main characters, but all the different factions that exist in this world. There's there's a faction of elves and magic in a magic academy, and later on demons that are still surviving past the war that sets up the beginning of the series. So it's done a lot of really interesting character work and world building over time to really build up its audience, and this audience loves it. I mean, it's one of the most highly regarded animes and manga of the past several years, and it's very easy to see why.
Mm, okay. What some things that it really excels? Is it more action oriented? Is it more romance oriented? Is it more, kind of story oriented? This anime, what do we got?
So the best part about it is the story. The story is very it starts out very low key and simple, but it really expands the canvas it paints on very effectively because you get to see more of the world and Frieren in her journey through it, connecting with the people in it and getting new companions as well. Because essentially the story is about Frieren rebuilding the party of heroes to be the heroes that this time needs, and it's really fascinating to see that story. In addition, this animation is just outstanding. There are several fight scenes in this anime, season one in particular, that are just incredible. Like some of the like movie quality animation week to week. Like there's a fight around episodes 8 or 9 where they fight against some demons that are left over from the demon lord's army. That is incredible. And then there's a storyline later on where they have to pass a magical exam, and there's a fight scene at the bottom of the labyrinth, which is just jaw dropping. Like the so both the story and the animation just really combine together to make this just one of the most riveting animes you'll see on right now.
Okay. Was this like Zelda? She's fighting like the dark version of herself, like Dark Link
Pr-
or something?
Yeah, there's a magical spell that copies the most like powerful person in the labyrinth, and Freerin is the most powerful person in this exam. So everyone's just like, oh no, like like what it is like it essentially duplicates everyone, so they have to fight their own double, and everyone else figured out how to fight their own double, but then nobody can figure out how to fight Freerin because she literally can counter everything everyone ever does.
Mm, okay. And how many episodes is the first season?
The first season is 28 episodes. Currently, season two is airing right now, and they've aired three. And there haven't been any announcements of like a movie or anything like that. But given the events that happen later on in the manga, I would not be at all surprised if they said at the end of season two, "Oh, by the way, we're doing a movie based on this story called Golden City," which would be a great movie, I think.
Mm, okay. Um, all right. So is this like your favorite anime right now that's out, or do you have another one, or is this like top 5 for you? Or
So definitely my favorite one that I've seen recently. My favorite anime of all time is Neon Genesis Evangelion, and I think there's a strong case that this is a top five anime, quite honestly, because like my other ones would be number one Neon Genesis Evangelion, then Full Metal Alchemist, then Cowboy Bebop, and then Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. If not the top five, then easily top 10. It is really hard to put into words just how special Frieren is, just because I always connect with anime that really goes out of its way to write really nuanced and interesting characters and does a lot of great world building. And this just fires on all cylinders. This is a really, really special anime.
mm, all right. So what would be your final thoughts rating for Frien Beyond Journey's End?
My final thoughts are get Marty Scorsese in here because this is anime. This is one of the easiest 5-star ratings for anything I could ever give in my life. This is an anime that is really just about people, cultures, and how everything changes and evolves with time, and how everything is so and how everyone's heart changes with the changing of the times. This is one of my favorite animes of recent memory, probably one of my favorite animes of all time, and I cannot recommend this enough to everyone. This If you like animation, not even just anime, but just animation as an art medium, watch this. If you like fantasy, like Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, watch this. I can literally recommend this to every audience you can think of. So this is anime. Go see this. Stop watching this video. Go watch this anime if you haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. Stop watching this video and go turn on Frien right now.
Yes,
Um,
yes, I'm telling you as the anime guy here, stop watching this and watch this show instead. It's better.
And can you where can you see this? Is it just on Crunchyroll? Can you see it on like Hulu, Netflix, or
You can see all of it on Crunchyroll. Season 1 and 2 are on Crunchyroll. Season 1 is on Netflix, and they do have and it has been dubbed. Season 1 is fully dubbed. They're simul-dubbing season 2 right now, and truth be told, I have not seen the English dub of this, but I've heard clips of it, and both versions, the Japanese and the English version, are both terrific. So you literally cannot go wrong with either version of this.
okay? You prefer the sub over the dub though?
I've only seen the sub, so but the dub is really good. But in general, it's just like a case by case basis to me. Like I watched Chainsaw Man dubbed and thought that worked totally well. And yeah, it's just a case by case basis for me on that question.
Gotcha. Okay. So, this is anime from Neal for Frieren Frieren Beyond Journeys in there.
Yeah.
Very cool. I'll add it to the list. I got a lot of anime to watch. I'll add it to the list there.
now
Uh,
now the now the real question is going to be once you finish Free Run, which is better, Chainsaw Man or Free Run? That's going to be the real question you got to answer for us.
yeah, I don't know, man. Chainsaw Man's my top right now, so it'd be hard to beat. I love Chainsaw Man and the mangaka. I mean, he's on a run right now, discussing a lot of his work. So
Yeah, I'm actually reading one of his Fujimoto's earlier works, Fire Punch, the author of Chainsaw Man, and boy, I have thoughts on Fire Punch for another time, but
mm,
great author too.
yeah. All right. That was Neil's review. Thank you so much.
Of course.